The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Good job right there.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. The 20. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 50.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
On the ground with a tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Look at this, a tight end carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official.
Crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Williams again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos at 500 at 6-6. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Wilson will throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Running right, Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. 2nd down and 7. Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.